Johannesburg sees the opening.
Critical right, delivers again. Miguel Feinstein.
Virginia wins. The Cavaliers are going to the College World Series. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia, Big Paul. Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
I remember back in Colombia just playing with friends and saying, oh, I'm Tony Meola.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Jayna Hartig, number 32 on the women's basketball team. We've got a lot of highlights on the show today, but first, here's your play of the week.
Now 9 seconds to shoot for Virginia. Got to get the offense going. It's Farrakhan running into the double team. Got to get rid of it. He passes it off. It rolls to Zaglinski. Heaves up a desperation three, and he hits it. Are you kidding me?
Well, Sammy only can make that shot at Cancun.
We needed them all, and it was nice to see that go in because we were sort of struggling to get anything, and he just heaved it up there and said his prayers, and it went in.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly has been brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. Live solid, bank solid. Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Our football team hosted Virginia Tech on Saturday. Let's check out the game story.
Jackson with him in the backfield. He'll take the snap, going to tuck it under himself. He's got room to run. He explodes across the 50 to the 40, inside the 37-yard line. A receiver to his right, two to the left. Vic Hall, slot near side left. He'll have Inman on the set wide on that left side. He's going to take it himself, weaving through defenders. He gets the edge, still on his feet. Touchdown! Jamil Sewell takes it all the way on a 15-yard run, and Virginia strikes first. It's 6-0.
Players put a lot into it. I'm very appreciative of their efforts. Jamil in particular was outstanding. His heart and his competitiveness showed and why he's been the player that his teammates have enthusiastically followed throughout the course of his career.
Opening quarter action here at Scott Stadium. Play action pass for Tyrod Taylor. He's got time to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Heaves one high into the air. That ball was caught. Man, in the meantime, it's going to be a handoff. Williams takes it around that strong side. He's going to be dragged down from behind. Nate Collins wrestles him to the turf for the 13-yard line. They'll pack it in tight. Virginia comes with a goal line defense. Handoff to Williams. Williams plowing ahead. He'll have it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Moving on the line. They got him. Sewell will take it. I didn't see a flag. He races between defenders. Got an opening across the 50. A blocker in front. Lunges past the 40-yard line all the way down to the 37. 18.8 seconds to play in the first quarter. Snap is off. Hold is down. Kick is up. It's on the way, and it is good. Second down, 6 yards to go. He's going to go play action pass. Looking down the middle of the field. Time to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Fires a wide open man again. Danny Cole makes the catch. Taylor out of the shotgun. Going to hand the football off. And he pitches it out. Beg your pardon, on the right side. And there's Ryan Williams exploding ahead all the way to the end zone. Virginia Tech rushing 5. Sewell, pump fakes, nowhere to go. Steps inside the pocket, throws the pass, completes it. Chris Bird makes the catch at the 46 of Virginia Tech. This one again from 41 yards out. Snap is off, hold is down, kick is on the way. This one has the distance, and it is good. To the near side is Friedman, the tight end. They're going to take it on a quarterback keeper. Sewell finds the opening, zigzags through it. He's into the open field, out in front of the defense, across the 50, dragging defenders all the way down to the 47-yard line.
The second half, really, it wasn't the catches, it was the scrambles. You know, I thought Tyrod did the same thing to us that he's been doing to everybody all year long on those scrambles.
He takes the snap, drops back. Time to throw. Now the pressure up the middle. Going to lob it, going toward the end zone. Cook's got it. Intercepted in the end zone. Chris Cook comes up with his 4th pick of the season. Going from the left to right, and it's going to be Sewell taking it himself. Pitches it. Oh, it's a fumble, and it's picked up by Virginia Tech. Going the other direction, down the far sideline. Oh, it's Cam Chancellor. High formation. Going to pitch it out to Williams, coming to the near side. Williams with a lane to run to. He is through. Touchdown. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game, and the Hokies add to the lead.
I feel very badly for the senior players in particular who had some very moving testimonies to their teammates yesterday about what this program has meant to them, about what this game meant to them. And for a while there, it looked like we might be able to give them the type of positive send-off that we all would have felt gratified by. So I feel badly for them and some of those kids who have meant a great deal to us during the course of their career, that we couldn't do a little bit more for them today.
I had great memories with them. I wouldn't change it for the world. Don't regret anything here at UVA. Learned a lot on and off the field, and I just want to say thank you to all my teammates and coaches and everyone associated with Virginia football over the past years, and just this thank you for everything that's been happening the past 4 years for me here.
I look back, I don't have no regrets, and I appreciate all the coaching staff for giving us their hard work and dedication.
Came back to make sure I could finish out with these guys. I love these guys with every bit of my heart, man. They know that, and I do anything for them. And nothing like these group of guys, and I will never forget any of them. And I just want to say thank you, fellas. Thank you for real, and I appreciate everything you've done for me.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Lottery. More than $4 billion to K-12 public education since 1999. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools.
It's been an incredible journey and a fantastic season for soccer goalie Diego Restrepo, your Student Athlete of the Week.
I was born in Mérida, Venezuela. I lived there literally for months, and then I moved to Cali, Colombia. I lived there until I was 13 years old. I did all my, elementary school in Colombia. Soccer, in Colombia is almost like a religion. It's a passion. I was a field player when I was little, and I was pretty good when I was little, and I was able to play with the big guys, with the bigger boys, so that was my first experience with soccer. We moved to the United States, to West Palm Beach, Florida, about 12, 13 years old. I played middle school, and then one game, all of a sudden, our goalkeeper got hurt. I was about 14 years old. And my coach told me, you want to play goalie, and I switched positions. And since then, I've been a goalkeeper. Started playing goalkeeper. And thank God for that. Changed my life.
When Diego went to the University of South Florida, I had an opportunity to play against him several times. That also allowed him the opportunity to see us as well, to see Klockner, to see how we play, to see our players. And, it didn't work out for him at the University of South Florida. And because he knew us as well, it became a legitimate option for him to come here. And of course, when he became available and got his release, we were sure to get him here.
It was a hard process because, like I mentioned, I was comfortable at home. After being in the school for 3 years, the last thing you want to do is change your environment. But I had a gut feeling that told me that everything was going to work out for the better.
Diego joined us in the spring, and I thought he had a good spring. And I knew right away we had a pretty significant upgrade in that position. Once we started preseason, he little by little, it just was unbelievable. And most impressive about him when you watch him in training are his reactions. Even if you don't listen to how well he organizes and how well he anticipates, but his reactions to plays with his hands and feet are incredible.
I think switching from being a field player to a goalkeeper has helped me a lot in the transition, because sometimes I think like a forward, so I can anticipate a pass, like a through ball, or maybe when a midfielder's going to cross the ball, I can kind of read it before doing it.
He's savvy, and I think that ties into why he reads the game so well, how he's able to organize he really understands the game. His experience with our youth national teams, that takes you all over the world. And if you can use those experiences like he has and build on those experiences, and I think that's what he has.
I remember back in Colombia just playing with my friends and saying, oh, I'm Tony Meola, I'm in goal, I want to be an American goalie. You know, I get chills just thinking about it because he's a legend for this country. He's probably one of the best goalkeepers in the history of this country, and to break his record is just, you know, I went to my teammates.
There's also a relationship unlike, you know, we've had in a long time between goalkeepers and our backs.
Between Mike and Greg, they just communicate so well and just getting everybody tucked in, Hunter and Sean, just getting them back into the shape, and Ross helping them out, just cleaning everything up. They're just warriors, and it's the best defense I ever played with.
This was a big week for Virginia basketball. Our women's team hosted Tennessee on Sunday and then flew to the Bahamas for the Junkanoo Jam. And our men's team was in Mexico for the Cancun Challenge. Here are the game stories.
Tennessee. Right wing to Crosby. Cavaliers showing pacing. 17-13 to play. Right. We'll pull up from the left elbow. Fadeaway falls for Monica.
That's silky smooth right there, Jay.
6-2 Cavaliers at 16:55.
I felt like we had a decent start, and I thought the first half we were behind on the boards for sure. We were one and done most of the time, and they were doing a great job rebounding, but we were shooting the ball a little bit better.
Right. Off the high screen from McCall. Yes! Strokes it.
I felt like I really got a lot of good things from really young players today. I mean, you know, most of the kids in the game were, other than Monica Wright and Paulisha Kellum, were freshmen and sophomores. So I felt like we got a lot of good play from some young players that'll take this experience and build on it and make something positive of it. This is a game this early in the year that, win or lose, it does nothing but help you. It teaches you about how you have to become more disciplined in practice, how you need to, what the things you need to work on, and it makes a very big point in a very big way. Today we played with great enthusiasm and we played with some toughness. It was a very, very physical game. I was glad to see us stand up to it. I was glad to see Simone Egwu play as well as she did, and Talia McCall. I thought both of those players did yeoman's work inside and showed me that they, you know, are ready to step up to this level and give us really strong efforts.
It's pretty unnerving at first, being a first year and getting so much playing time, but I just have a really supportive team who's helped me get through it, you know, overcome the jitters and stuff. So I feel pretty confident at this point, and I really have faith in my team that they're going to understand when I make those freshman mistakes.
The environment was absolutely fantastic. It was really, really great, and cheering the entire game. It just goes to show you that, you know, we can attract a good crowd, and my team is ready to step up and perform on a very high level every night. This is a really great group of kids, and I know that they're going to gain from this experience.
Mienci goes into a double team. He'll pass out now to Jones. Jones turns it over. Tried to send an entry pass into Mienci, but it was intercepted by Fields. Give and go action from Schiller to Fields.
You're not more talented than your opponents, which will happen many times this season. You better be rock solid in the little areas. The execution of blocking people out, closing out on shooters, playing with passion. When those things aren't there, it won't work.
Wide open look. Jeff Jones buries another three-pointer from the left side. Jeff's got 3 3-pointers now for the night, and it has given Virginia the 3-point lead.
Try to give my team a push when I thought they needed it, and I just try to give them a little edge. So, but eventually we just got it buckles down. We got to play good, better defense, and just be mentally tougher during the end of the game.
32-32. Virginia trying to clamp down on defense now as Fields gets inside of Landisburg. Boy, that's like stealing candy from a baby.
It's a big guard, real strong. He could do a lot of things. So, I mean, if we switched up, put a little guy on him, he just posted him up, put a bigger guy on him. He took him off the dribble, so he was just real tough.
Quick lob pass into Fields. Fields tries to pull his way up. Here's Stanford with the ball. Another pull-up jumper, and Fields shows that sweet stroke again. He's heating up.
He knows how to play. He lets the game come, and just a solid player who's continued to improve throughout his career, and we did not have an answer for him. That's why we had to trap him in the post.
And the rebound high off the backside of the iron to Zaglinski. Nice bounce pass ahead of the pack to Landisberg, who floats it up and in. It was a beautiful transition offense. Here's Baker with it now, attacking on the other side. Feeds out. Jeff Jones, open look from three. Bullseye. Jeff Jones strikes again, his fourth trifecta of the game, but his first here in the second half, and Virginia has retaken the lead. 4:46 and counting. Back and forth we go. Stanford trying to answer. Man gets past the defense and has an easy layup on the other end.
That's when your defense has to rally, and it has to have a mentality. We are going to get a stop, or they're going to have to make a really tough shot to get a bucket, and that didn't happen. You look at the offensive rebounds that cost us, the missed free throws, the little things that have to be in place, that have to be that you have to execute in to have a chance, and when you don't, you will not win.
Here's Harmon on the other side. Montgomery on the dribble drive, takes it inside, in traffic, floats it off the window and good with a foul. Cole works around a screen. He attacks underneath, takes it on inside and puts it over a sunset and good.
At halftime, Coach Bennett challenged us in the locker room, and we came out with the mentality that we're going to win this game, and we're going to pick it up on the defense end, which we did.
He misses on a 15-foot jumper off the back of the iron. Now going the other direction. Landisberg fakes the handoff, takes it himself, and floats it in with a finger roll. Zaglinski dribbling around the midcourt stripe, throws on the Jets, now feeds off. Shot on the way. This is just inside the arc, and Will Sherrill buries it from the far corner. Works around a screen from Scott, now feeds out. Sherrill fires from three, and he knocks it down.
I promise you, Will Sherrill knows that he can do it.
Well, the confidence is flowing now as Sherrill has put his team ahead 49-46.
I loved his energy, and I thought everybody rallied around that, and he gave the team a huge lift.
He's going all the way coast to coast, off the window, no good, but Scott follows it up with a one-hand jam. Virginia losing to Stanford in a somewhat ugly affair last night as Landisberg feeds off. Sherrill fires one up from three, and he knocks it down from the far corner.
I was just trying to give us a spark, and I was able to get a lot of good looks in rhythm. And, the shots were falling.
Farrakhan running into the double team. Got to get rid of it. He passes it off. It rolls to Zaglinski. Heaves up a desperation three, and he hits it. Are you kidding me?
We needed them all. And, it was nice to see that go in because we were sort of struggling to get in anything. And he just heaved it up there and said his prayers, and it went in.
64-63. Here's a three-pointer on the other side. Will Sherrill answers, and Virginia has gone ahead. Chance to try and add to that one-point lead. Big possession now. Scott trying to back his way in. Feeds out. Sherrill fires from three. Got it! Will Sherrill strikes again. He is in fuego.
Got to be the start of something for us as a team. Hopefully I keep playing well, but just for us as a team, it's got to be the start of something where, no matter what happens, we keep fighting, we stay together.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Men's soccer hosted a second-round game in the NCAA tournament last Sunday. Let's check out the game story.
We wanted to make sure they were as uncomfortable as they possibly could be. We wanted to pressure them. We wanted to make it really tough for them to get out of their half, for sure. And the other part of it is that I don't think they've seen that kind of, pressure and athleticism and people getting around the ball. And I don't think they've had to pay price for turning the ball over. We executed it. Every time we picked it off, the first two tries, bang, bang, we scored twice. And I don't think they were used to, A, that kind of pressure, and B, that kind of execution, to be down 2 goals, bang, bang like that.
If we score early, it knocks them back a little bit. It's hard to play when you go down 1 early. The longer teams stay in the game, the harder it is. So the 1 early definitely helped us relax and start playing better stuff.
It's just communication. We just communicate so well with each other. Everybody knows what they're gonna do the next move, and everybody just
stays compact as a unit. So it's all communication.
First round game is the one you got to get under your belt, and just to get a win is great. But in the fashion that we did, that's as many goals as we scored in the game all year. We're flowing with confidence coming off the ACC tournament, and I told our guys, great result, managed the game very, very well, and we're going to put this one behind us and get ready for the next one now.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. It's time again for the ACC Big Ten Challenge, and we're hosting important games this week. Our men's team takes on Penn State Monday night in the John Paul Jones Arena, while our women's team hosts the Purdue Boilermakers on Thursday, December 3rd. Also this week, our swimming and diving teams host the UVA Invitational at the Aquatic Fitness Center, Thursday through Saturday. We'll be back next week with highlights from those contests and more great stories from Virginia athletics. Until then, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.